The next question is, can women lead Salah? Women can lead Salah whenever there is a group of women and they're going to pray. There is authentic hadiths on the subject, and Aisha narrates that when they were a group of women that she would lead them in Salah, and so that's a standard. When you have men and women, being that God has burdened men with this general responsibility of overarching leadership, this doesn't entail superiority. It just entails a different responsibility, a different purpose for which they were created. Being a mother is a priceless role and responsibility, and it's a leadership role, and it's an accountability role, and it prepares the next generation. It should never be undermined or seen as something not as valuable as being the man who provides. But being that men are in this leadership role, if the men and women are together, then a man would lead that prayer. And there's only one exception to the rule that was mentioned in the hadith of Ma'bad, or was it Waraqa? Yeah, it's a different hadith. Waraqa was a woman who was proficient in the Quran, and she had studied basically in the house. There weren't any males that were capable of leading the Salah. So the Prophet allowed in the home for them to pray. And in that context, the way it reads, she would have actually been behind them praying, and then she would say her takbir, and then the people in the front would then follow her lead. This is a rare circumstance. No scholar in the history of Islam understood this to be like some justification for changing the order of Salah. Men have a notion of physical desire that's very much geared towards what they see. Whereas women are more sophisticated in their physical desire, generally speaking, from a psychological, neurological standpoint. So having a woman in front of a man praying is a little bit of more of a test from a modesty, chastity standpoint than a man standing in front of a woman. She would by nature be able to, not think in such of a way, whereas a good number of men might think the wrong thing when they're supposed to be focused spiritually speaking. So that's why the Salah is the way it is. It's about a representation of modesty and chastity.